watching the Mark Lowry video podcast right here on iTunes or YouTube or marklowry.com, however you view the show. You may not know this, but I am a geek. I am a geek. I didn't realize I was a geek. In 1980-something, I got the first Macintosh. And in the last few years or so, whenever they first came out, I discovered podcasting. I used to watch, or actually listen to podcasts, and then I started watching them when they came out with video podcasts. Well, I discovered a video podcast called geekbrief.tv. I found it on iTunes, and I have learned so much about podcasting, about the internet, about gadgets, about stuff that I love by watching Cali Lewis on Geek Brief TV. Well, I sent her an email basically asking her to slow down because I'm 48 and I can't keep up anymore. But then I realized I could always rewind it. But I sent her an email, and she wrote me back and said that she and her husband Neil are big fans of me and the Gaithers, and it was so cool because I'm a big fan of theirs. And of course we don't like that word. Now we're friends, and we're all friends, but you know what I mean when I say fan. I mean, I could, if I'd have met Elvis, it wouldn't have been as big a deal as meeting Cali Lewis. And guess what? Neil and Cali are here at my house. But we can't show you Neil. No one ever sees Neil. He's the behind-the-scenes guy. Now, we may hear his voice.
He's the disembodied voice.
He's what? Hey, Cali.
Hey.
This is Cali Lewis, everybody. He's what?
He's the disembodied voice.
Yes, he is. Say something, Neil.
I only interrupt when, I don't know.
When you have to, huh?
Yeah.
Cali, tell me, how did y'all get started with Geek Brief?
Well, which we'll get into in a minute, but we started with an audio podcast.
Okay.
And that went on for about a month, and then we started Geek Brief because we knew when podcasting came along, it was an incredible thing. Our creativity soared, and we knew we wanted to do it full time and make it our job. And so we came up with the idea for Geek Brief, and we spent 4 weeks, planning it out and deciding what we wanted to do with it. And then we started it in December. And what it is 3 to 5 minute video podcast. So you kind of explained it already. So
Yeah, it's just 3 to 5 minutes, so you don't have time to get bored.
Everybody has so many things going on in their lives that we really want to make it easy and fast and fun, because we have a lot of fun with it.
You do.
So that you can get the information about what's going on in technology, so you can be savvy and talk to the IT guy and feel comfortable talking to the IT guy instead of I don't know what you do.
Tell them what is an IT guy?
Oh, information technology.
And who is what do you mean? You have an IT guy?
No. Boy, I totally screwed that one up.
See, I'm a geek, but I'm an illiterate geek.
Well, you got to work in a corporate office to know what an IT guy is. He's the guy that fixes your computer.
Oh, okay. So that would be Neil. Or
no, actually, she fixes. She's my IT guy.
So you really are a geek.
Oh, completely.
And you really are about the prettiest geek I've ever seen.
Oh,
there aren't that many pretty geeks. I always thought a geek.
There are. They're just hidden.
They're hidden? Well, I'm a geek and I ain't that pretty.
You're beautiful.
Oh, thank you. You're so kind. You know just what to say. And by the way, all you on YouTube that have been wondering what color my eyes are, Cali has said...
Yes, I inspected. They are hazel.
They're hazel. Now we're on a 2-shot. See, they've taught me how to do this. Look at this, y'all. We're doing a 2-shot. Do you know how important this is? This is a big day in my life. And then I can go to a 1-shot of me, or I can do a 1-shot with my name under it, or here's Cali, or a 2-shot again, but now there's Cali with her Geek Brief TV. If you want to learn how to do a podcast, in fact, you're going to do a show.
Yeah, we're going to do a show about doing a video podcast and all the ways you can go about it. And that's going to be fun.
And this wasn't your first venture into the world of podcasting. The first place I discovered you was an audio podcast called Crappy Christian.
Right.
Now explain what that is.
The Crappy Christian show was the first, it got our feet wet into podcasting. When we decided we wanted to do a podcast because it was this amazing new medium that was out there and we wanted to be part of it, everybody said that you need to do something, you need to podcast about something you love. So we loved each other, we love movies, we love martinis and we love Jesus. But when you put those two last things together, the way we grew up at least, it's a sin. And you know, that's the wrong thing, the wrong way to go about it. But so that makes us crappy Christians, according to the good Christians. And for us, mostly is what it's all about is that, you know, we think that Christianity is just all about loving people the way they are, not judgmenting? Did I really say that? Just loving
And
people
that
for
and
who
that
they are.
laugh is another reason why everybody watches, because she's got a great laugh.
I'm just a dork. Can't even say things right. And so we just wanted to say it. You know, we wanted to say we love people for who they are. And it seems like the good Christians are all about saying, you know, if you don't sin the way I do, then you're not a good Christian. And it just really bugged us.